Hurricane 1. Tonight I got special musical guest, Aimfordahead.
What's going on?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Tonight we're going to talk with him, get to know him, see what he's about, see what his drive is, and see what it is that makes his name well known around here. What is it that's going to hit you in the head? What is it about, his name is going to make you a target, whether it be his lyrics, his flow, his style, his cadence, whatever it is. So we're going to get into it, and it's another episode. Let's go.
Let's go.
So, man, like I said, man, like when you came through the door, I had the
baseball jersey on.
Yeah. So I definitely was doing my homework on you.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I was like, oh, okay, so you used to play baseball. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, so originally I had a jersey where it was going to have the corner on it, my number and all that stuff.
Okay.
But it didn't come in.
It ain't coming in.
I had to adjust. Yeah.
For
I had
sure.
to adjust to make it work or whatever. But yeah, man. Of course, when I met you, man, the first time I met you was through Nikki.
Yes.
So meeting you through Nikki was an experience because like when you came through a good energy, good vibe.
For sure, definitely, always.
Yeah. So when we was vibing, you was like, yeah, man, we need to link up and do this thing. I said, for sure, man, I'm ready when you're ready. So
right.
now we finally get it done.
We doing it.
And that's good, man. So I guess when it all starts, man, like how did you come up with the name Aimfordahead?
Well, in baseball, get back to baseball, if anybody who knows out there, you baseball people, when you play baseball on the infield, they coach you up and tell you gotta aim for the first baseman's head, and I played shortstop, which is, top dog on the field,
right.
Most athletic, majority of the times in the game, so, and it stuck with me, like, aim for the head, like,
yeah.
And, my real name Amari,
yeah, I saw that,
my government name, and, it kind of, I stuck with the A, and I was like, if I'm gonna do something, it gotta make sense, you know what I mean? And then, my original rap name, I changed it from being Aim for the Head to Aim because I let someone tell me my name was too long. Hey man, let me tell you something. They got NBA Young Boy, Skinny from the 9. I could go down the whole long list of artists who got long names, but at that time I was green behind the ears and I just wanted to be in it so bad. Nah, man, do your thing. Remember that, you know what I mean? So, and I dropped my name and I was just aiming, see, just that logo right there. And then I was like, fuck that. I'm getting back to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's working, man. And Aim for the Head is here to stay, So that's how I came up with the name, man.
Gotcha. I mean, it definitely makes more sense now. I didn't know the route, and I know I was listening to some of the music, and I was like, yo, this Aim. I'm like, okay, so like, what's this route going? So now I see why the changes with it or whatever.
And the AIM stands for Amari is music.
Damn.
All
right.
So that's
okay.
Everything makes sense, man.
Right.
It gotta make sense. So,
okay, for sure.
Y'all know that now.
Hey man, and that's better than most people because they got names with no meaning to them, but yours has meaning to them.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
That's definitely one up. So looking into your career, I know you said you really started, I guess, rapping since you've been 9 years old.
Yeah.
But as far as the career goes, it looks like you kind of only just been on it for about 10 years now. Just like actually on the grind for
really
it.
grinding for it, and networking. Cause like I say the first 5 years of it, I was really just trying to find my sound and trying to figure out who I want to be in it. Cause it's different levels. It's like you could be that local guy everybody knows in the city, or you could be that guy who's known in the southeast and the east coast, or you could be that guy who everyone knows.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my goal is to be known worldwide. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I'm already international because I'm originally from the Virgin Islands. So I always go back home and bless the people down there with some music. You know what I mean? They know me from playing sports, and my family got a long lineage of playing sports down there, so I name hold a little bit of weight when it comes to that. And of course in the musical world too. But now I'm trying to just create my own path and do my own thing, you know what I mean? And just keep pushing the music and, stick to the script.
Yeah, I feel that.
Stay down with it, and it's a blessing, man, because a lot of people, start up and they stop, or something happened to them or whatever, and I'm just happy to be here and just keep grinding and being able to do something I love.
For sure. And I know mostly like with you as far as your social media presence, like just kind of looking at what you got going on, you probably only been on it strong for maybe about 2 years. That's what I'm looking at.
I actually started a new page.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just recently started a new page maybe about 3-4 months ago, Dolo. Something like that. Yeah. So Yeah, man, I started fresh because we got another business endeavor, and it was like, you know what? For the business, I already kind of got my name out there. I get my followers back, and that's the problem. People out here, that follower shit don't mean a goddamn thing. I got way more motion than had these niggas who got 10,000, 25,000, 30,000. That shit don't mean nothing.
Right.
You feel me? It's based on the relationships, the people you being out here in the streets and networking, getting your stuff out there. You know what I mean? Get into other cities, man. Like, y'all want to just stay in Atlanta. There's a lot of rappers in Atlanta, man. Go to Mississippi. You know, there's a handful of them. You know what I mean? Go to in the middle of the country somewhere. You know, Kansas City. Like, there's places where you can go, man. Atlanta is a small place, but it's very, very saturated with a lot of people who wants to be in the entertainment business. You know, so that's a little tip I'll give to y'all out here who want to do some music, man. That followers and buying that shit, and that shit don't mean nothing, bro. You can have all them followers and nobody interacts. Who you posting for?
Yeah.
You know, you got 25,000 fake followers and maybe 15 real ones.
Yeah.
What's the point? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I go about it with my social media, man. The followers gonna come. Keep pushing your content, and the people gonna come. They're gonna be like, oh damn, Aim got a new page, and jump on it. You know, just like with Boosie, like how many times he got flagged, his page got shut down. Was he worried? Oh, I'm gonna start a new page,
Right.
and get my followers right back. Yeah, I might be a little upset about it at first, but then it's like, oh fuck that. That's the beauty of it. I can start another one, and then do the fuckery all over again.
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Because I mean, social media has now become a bigger thing, whatever. But you know, like even me, I started late as far as in the social media game. Like I was always on it, but I never pushed my content out. And now that I'm trying to do it, and I'm trying to get those followers and those likes. Even though my thing is, I care more about the content. That's just for me though. Like
that's
you know,
important.
people, it's very important to me. So like people watch my stuff or whatever, like, hey, you know I saw your stuff. I'm like, dang, I didn't know you was watching. Like, you know, that's just you know, just for me to keep grinding, trying to put content out, trying to put people on the map because I'm not that big yet, and I'm trying to get there. But you know,
you're the biggest, man. You're the biggest.
I'm trying to, man.
Yeah, it's gonna come, man. Manifestation, man. I believe in that, man. Cause I remember 5 years ago, where, man, Dolo would tell you. We've been in the trenches together. We started together. This EFMG, Aimfordahead, Dolo, Desert E, you know what I mean, Long Live E. You know, we started that. DJ Easy, my big bro, you know what I mean? Like, this is forever, you know what I mean? So, like, it's a lifestyle, you know what I mean? So that's why I tell everybody, man, we get it out the mud. You the biggest. You the biggest, man. You getting it out the mud right now, right? In 5 years, where you gonna be? Got a big building. Podcast rooms and all of them, and like you like doing your thing. I can see it. I see the vision, bro. You feel me? And that's one thing about me. If I ain't feeling the vibe, the energy, I'm not gonna be here. I don't care about press and none of that. I'm working my own move. If it ain't genuine, what's the point? You feel what I'm saying? I don't. There's no point. You the biggest, like I said. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, man. Yeah. And I'll take that on, man, because at the end of the day, you know, my thing is I want to give the little guys a chance, the underdogs. I want to give everybody a chance to put their, you know, stuff out there. You know, want everybody to feel bigger than what they actually feel like they are, which, you know, same concern with you. Correct. So, you know, just with all that being said, I'm just glad we had the opportunity to, you know, have this power because you could be anywhere else, but you came here. For sure. So, you know, I'm grateful for that. Yeah. You know, but just getting back into you or whatever. So starting out, like as far as like when you start out, who are you reaching out for? Like were you reaching out for record companies or you want to do your own thing or?
From day one, I always wanted to be the independent guy. You know what I mean? Independent is really the way to go because, like, even with clothing lines and everything we do, like, yeah, I like Gucci. Yeah, I like Louis Vuitton. I like nice things just like everybody else. Yeah, I might have a couple nice items. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to take all of my money and invest it in that and just be like, oh, I want to be designer down everything. Once I bought what I wanted, is mostly, okay, that's it for me. And then it's Aimfordahead. EFMG, Dolo, DJ Easy, you know what I mean? Them the people who can get me wealth. You feel me? Me spending my $1,500 or $500 or $200 on Gucci, Louis, designer brands who don't never give back to us. You know, if we keep the money in circulation, imagine where we could go. You know,
Yeah.
but they don't see the bigger picture, and that's a conversation for another day.
Whole nother
You know what I
conversation.
mean? But yeah, man, and that's why I stick to the script, man. That's how you gotta do it. You know, push yourself and stay down for it, man.
For sure.
Definitely.
So I mean, with that being said, saying, that you're independent and everything, have you ever had a contract pushed to you like, hey, sign this right here, I can get you these hundreds, thousands, whatever.
Oh yeah, multiple times. Multiple times, man. You know, and like I don't really like. I'm a humble guy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people go around bragging, "Oh, I almost got, I did this," and it doesn't matter. You still in the same spot you was, and so why talk about it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 times actually. The first time I was early in the game. There was another artist that I was working with, and my brother was working with. We was all working with, and he was one of those type of guys where he was a lot like wet behind the ears and ready to jump on any opportunity. He was eating up all the dreams they were selling, and me telling him like, nah, bro, it's like that's not worth it, like in the end, and he's adamant about it. So we like, okay, well if you feel that strongly about it, you go ahead and do your thing. That was the first one, and just he isn't doing music anymore. Just put it that way, you know what I mean? And then that was a little situation that they was trying to do. Then the second opportunity came about, and it was good, but it was still bad because it was just the longevity of the contracts, and but my brother ended up doing a production deal with a company on his own accord, you know what I mean? So like that's why I say all the time, we're all our own man. If tomorrow Dolo wanna go and be like, hey man, fuck it, I'm gonna take this single deal, or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's situation is different, and I agree with that. At the end of the day, he's still gonna push EFMG or whoever he signed to, Sony, Epic, the same company, but different brands at the end of the day. That's why I tell a lot of people, you be like, oh, I'm signing to Epic. No, you're signing to Sony. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, like you just that's low, sis. You know what I mean? Or that's low, bro. Like, at the end of the day, EFMG gonna always be top dog, big dog. You know what I mean? So if I do a deal with somebody, I want it to be EFMG slash whoever. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Dolo. If you want to go and get a single deal with somebody, he's gonna still be like, hey, EFMG slash whatever on that single. You know what I mean? Oh my bro, he drop an album of independent artists on a DJ tip. Same thing. EFMG slash Koch, Empire, whatever, you know what I mean? So so like you just gotta work your move, and when it comes to it, you gotta believe in yourself. People gonna throw contracts in your face. It's gonna happen to you. They're gonna be like, hey man, you like your fucking show. Doing great. Got a lot of great guests. The content is coming in. Your followers is growing. You know what I mean? I offer you this, and you like, yeah, that's cool. But if I keep doing it myself, I done make 50,000. Y'all offering me 200,000. I'm gonna stay down for a couple more years. I might have me an animal. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't think like that. They want the fast dollar. The fast dollar ain't always the best dollar. And that's what a lot of people gotta understand. Just because he's giving me $10,000 for a feature, that don't mean I wanna do it. I wanna hear your content first. I wanna be like, is this a hard song? Is it quality? What are you talking about? Can I even relate? Don't just jump on the first fishing line. Like, you think fish be underneath there like, nah. You feel me? You gonna suss it out for a minute. You gotta trick them. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta trick them at the end of the day to get what you want. So whatever it is, you be like, oh yeah, we'll mull it and see what happens, and see what happens. What do you mean? We gotta get this done. They gonna always make it seem like it's so urgent, bro. There's millions of artists out here, bro. What make you so special? And they gotta be so urgent to sign you. You know what I mean? It's a trap. So. And it's the business. It's not a trap. Let me not say that, because it's the business. You gotta know the business. I'm not in it just for the money or the fame or any of that. I'm gonna be doing music regardless. You know what I mean? I could be on TV or not. I'm gonna still be doing music. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people don't get. Yeah, what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it for the love? Are you doing it to get girls? Or are you doing it, to make yourself gangster or whatever? Because I don't know what these guys do today. And so many people want to be rappers, and I'm like, why? You feel me? Back in the day when I was in the hallways, freestyling and doing a cipher outside after the basketball games, football games, or whatever, everybody like, oh, and look at, they lame. Like, they rapping, they doing a cipher. That's 10, 11, 12 years ago, you know what I mean? I don't want to put my age out there too much. But it's funny, and now it's like, kind of like with weed. That's all popular now. Like, back in the day, ew, I remember that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't forget. Like, now you the same one. Oh, I'm a stoner. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. Like, now everyone wants to rap, everyone smokes weed, pop culture,
Yeah.
And it just gets to the point where it's like, is it all worth it? You're going to sign away your life for them to exploit our, I guess, culture? And is it really our culture? Who knows? They created that shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and it's just kind of, I just be like, I love music. I want to do music. I want to be in the music business. But you just gotta understand what comes with it, And I know what comes with it. So certain shit I might be like, but it's the business. It's, do you want to be in it or do you not? So if they slide a contract in there, just understand that it's a deal and they want to win. In business, you want to win. No one wants to be the loser, but exactly, no one wants to lose. And at the end of the day, if I'm going in, I want to get the closest to being the best loser in the business. So Jay-Z's, the Diddy's, Master P's, Babies, Cash Money's, all of those type of people, they got those type of deals where you look at them now. You feel me? Those people believed in them, gave them that distribution.
Yeah.
And the numbers was right, and they had a little bit of chabo themselves to go with it. Look at them now, And that's the key. That's the key. Just stick to your script, with the contracts. And we did that. We stuck to our guns, and they moved on and signed someone else.
Right.
Who felt like that was okay for them. And it's okay to say no, bro. Like, they're still there. They're not going anywhere. They've been here before you and before your grandma. They go way back. They're not going nowhere, bro. Like, they're going to be here. Work your move. Push your shit. You know what I mean? Don't wear Gucci. Wear your shit. In your music videos, you see I got my merch on. You know what I mean? You can catch Aimfordahead.com. Infamous official EFMG.com, excuse me, that's the Enfamous Familia website.
So that's okay.
Yeah, so we out here working and we pushing the brand, and hey, like he said, if contracts, bring them our way and we're gonna look them over. We're gonna mull on them and see what happens. If you're serious, any kind of contracts, endorsements, you want to get in the studio and you're an artist, you want to learn what it takes, whatever, man. Hit us, artist development, we doing it all.
Service label.
Yeah, full service label, man. Independent too, like, been doing it for 10 years. We stamped in it and still going and still trying to get to where we want to go, So, yeah, man, that's the whole thing with contracts. We had a couple of them in front of us and we decided it wasn't the best situations for where we at now. Like, everything that they were offering and shit like that, I got on my own. I pushed my own singles and I did it on face card. Everything, I'm gonna pay for your videos. I can pay for my own videos. We gonna pay for your studio time. Got my own studio. We gonna do this. I got that. For producer, got that. You know what I mean? And then when you come to them like that, they be like, damn, how we gonna make money off of that?
Yeah, that's all they want. They want you to live off them.
Yeah. They want me to keep coming in.
Yeah.
Take the cheese.
Yeah.
And then now I'm stuck. God damn, now I owe you 17 million. When I had only owe you 5. No, not gonna be me. When I make that money, I'm gonna put it back into myself every time.
Yeah.
Every time, whatever it takes. Yeah. And that's the problem with anybody in anything, like podcast world. Joe Budden. If you started this show, right?
Yeah.
You bring 2 guys on there. You bring 2 guys on there. These are my buddies. I love them to death. I'm gonna give y'all jobs where you don't gotta really work. You just talk shit all day, right? And then contracts and we blow up. When I put my money up, this is your whole setup. You do this, nice setup, dope shit. You spent your money, invested in your brand, right? You guys are part of my brand now, but I'm the startup money. So any money that comes in from a deal, I'm the sole proprietor. I own this. I do this. I do that, and you're an employee. I pay you.
Right.
So when it comes to the money, I get my big contract. I get my big deal. Now all of a sudden, oh, you're not the only person on this show, and blah, 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 blah. But we already had our agreements with it. How would you feel?
Right.
You know, I'm the guy who put all the money up, and then now you trying to run off on me. Like, basically, that's when the artists come out, oh, I'm stuck in my deal, I'm disgruntled, they don't want to let me out of my contract. Because you owe us money. Why would I let you out of the contract, bro?
You owe me money.
If I call you, right, and I borrow $20, let me get $20. You give me the $20. Hey, I know you good for it. Yeah, take the $20. Man, I take the $20. 2 months go by, you find like, oh shit, I forgot I gave ain't $20. I don't need it, but goddamn, it's mine. I'm calling for it, right?
Right.
Man, you call me, I'm like, oh man, why you calling me about this little funky ass $20, bro? Can you just leave me alone? Like, same shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't fucking when you needed
It wasn't funky when I needed it. When you came to me, now we like, nah, we cutting you off. We ain't giving you no more money. I ain't fucking with you. Don't call me. You can't kick it. None of that. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm disgruntled. I need to stop messing with him. I ain't coming back to the corner. Nah, he ain't messing. We not rocking with him because you like, oh nah, you burnt. I'm not rocking with you no more, and we not giving you nothing no more. You want to be upset. I want to be upset.
Right.
I can't be upset. I put myself in this position. They gave you this money. They told you, hey, we need this back. We'll give you 250,000. We need $1 million back.
Interesting.
You know, and that's based on percentages. Everyone's contract isn't like that. You know, so don't go for what I'm saying. That's not every rapper. Some of these guys got great percentages. That's why they look the way they look.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the key, man, with contracts. Just stick to your guns. Don't let nobody go, hey, man, that's a great deal. This isn't your shit. Mind your business. You know what I mean? That's great for you. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody push you to do nothing that you're not comfortable with. Your mama, your accountant, let your mama go over this shit and make sure the percentage is right. Get a lawyer, entertainment lawyer, make sure they stuff is legit, because they will rip you the fuck off. You thinking they supposed to get this? No. If he asking for more than 10%, tell him you're fired. Respectfully, you know, because a lot of them try to come up on artists, young black men, because they can't. You don't know. What are you gonna say? Oh, you robbed me? You didn't even read your contract.
You read, you would know what's going on.
You know, so read your shit, go to your mama, go to your auntie, go to your grandma, your daddy, your uncle, whoever is educated on that type of stuff, and make sure you get a lawyer who's reliable and you can trust, because they'll take all your money. Ask TLC. That's all I'm gonna say on contracts.
About that one. That was a good question for me, because you had to expand on that one.
Yeah, I had to get deep, man. Like, you know, it can't just scratch the surface. That's what these interviews and stuff is for. Like, a lot of artists get on there and just scratch the surface and don't let nobody know nothing. I want the people to know that I actually know what the fuck is going on. Why the hell would I be here? You know, I'm an independent label. There's a lot of rappers out there. We looking for talent. We don't got $1 million yet, but we got a little something for you if you got some talent. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give you $1 million. You heard it here first. I'm not gonna give you 100,000 either, because I don't got 100,000 to give you. You know what I mean? But just keep working and send us some shit. I got some links. I got connections. I could put you in the right place, put you in the right room. You want to get in the room with certain artists, DJs, producers. I'm your man. I can get you in there. I'm not saying I'm gonna get you a deal, because it's not guaranteed. But I can give you one. But it ain't gonna be $1 million or 500,000, 100,000. Or whatever y'all kids want these days. I don't got it for you. You know? And that's the key.
So, just let y'all know, I'm assuming he's gonna be shooting me all these links, and they will be in the description, so y'all can get that information.
All the links.
You know, so because personally, me, I know nothing about any of that. So just for you to expand on that, gave me some information because you know, back in the day, you know, I had a little tiny small rap career. It didn't go nowhere.
Hey,
it didn't go nowhere.
Hey man, we all indulge. It's the culture, like I said.
Yeah, it's the culture. It's culture. So I mean, you know, it's definitely for any youngsters that are trying to get it and understand what's going on. This is the best information you can give them because at the end of the day, they could be getting that $10,000 contract. Oh man, this looks great. This is the most money I've ever seen. And boom, now they're in a contract where they own more than that.
Yep, they give you 10,000, a chain, and a car. Do the math. The chain costs 20,000. Your car costs 100,000, and then they give you 10,000. All of that goes into debt, my brother. That is not what you made yet. So you already in debt. That amount you added up. Damn. And I just signed. Yes, you just signed. You're in debt. Just understand that. That's the business.
Gotcha. So, off of contracts for a little bit. So, how do you get your drive for your art, for your music? Like, where does it come from when you know when you think about what you're gonna put on that pen and paper, or do you just freestyle?
It organically, whatever comes. If I'm feeling it, sometimes I go in there off the top, knock it out. Sometimes I write. Sometimes I collaborate with other artists. They might have a little something for me. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say that I have other people in the studio with me, and we make a great song. This shit is whack. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we trying to make great music, and if you're not in there with other people trying to collaborate, your shit gonna be trash. Point blank, period. Ask the best of the best. You know what I mean? They'll deny it, some of them, and then some of them like, boy, you crazy as hell. It'll be 30 niggas in the studio with Lil Durk. Or whoever, you know what I mean? Lil Baby, Drake, Meek Mill, Jay-Z, whoever you want to call, because I don't want to single out no artists, because at the end of the day, shit, I know it goes down, because I know what's going on. That's all I'm saying, you know, but I do it, and I'm not going to act like I'm just the guy who just, I freestyle everything. I never write, no pen, no pad. No one's going to ever help me out on a song. Nah, I'm open to all of that. It could be a female, anything. I'm always collaboratively ready to work and songwrite. Me and Dodo, we collaborate. Last night we was in the studio just shooting off ideas, putting things together. Oh, I don't like that. Shit. Okay, shit, let's figure something out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. People make it seem like when you writing a song in there, it's like I'm literally writing the whole song for Drake. Like, yeah, this nigga's gonna kill this shit. You know what I mean? No, Drake is still there writing his own shit. And then he like, what you think I could say right here besides this? Like, you might get stuck in an area and someone assists you and give you 2 or 3 words. He still helped you write the song. He might not have wrote the whole fucking song, but he helped you.
Right.
And I give credit for stuff like that. You know, that's just me personally. And I appreciate every one of you guys who've been in the studio with me and gave me a word here or there. Because it might have made or break the song, and I appreciate that. If I had done it myself, and people take that for granted, man. When you're in the studio, gotta have that cohesiveness and that openness where you could just be real with each other. Because, like you said, with the music and how I get inspired and motivated, like my bros, my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, like, you know, my family. My lost ones that are not here with me anymore. You know, just the people where I'm from. Where I'm coming from is a lot of violence. You know, a lot of people don't make it to see, you know, it is wood, right?
Yeah. It's wood in front of that.
You know, I'm about to be, you know, reach a milestone this year. And, you know, I feel real appreciative to be alive and to be able to tell my story and tell the other people's story who not here to tell it for themselves. And, you know, that's what keep me motivated. I love where I'm from, but, you know, just what goes on there, it's just messed up, man. I just wish we could change it. It's just something everybody look at it like, oh, it's a paradise. I'm going to go to the Virgin Islands, I'm going to go to the beach, get an Airbnb, drive a Jeep, you know, the hour life.
Right.
But y'all don't see the real horrors of it. And I know I'm being animated because at the end of the day, like, it's still entertainment. I'm a rapper, I'm an artist, so I gotta put on a show, you know? So, like, it's scary down there, man. Like you walk outside, and I'm from there. I'll go outside, I wear all my chains, and whatever, all that shit. Like I'm from there, you know. But I grew up here. I moved to the States when I was 9, 10 years old. I moved to Maryland first, Baltimore, Maryland. That's rough. It's rough up there. You know, like Atlanta ain't no hole either. Everywhere I go, got a ghetto. Everywhere got a hood. Everywhere. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm from the West Side. I'm from the West Side. I shoot this shit up. You got people from Marietta who shoot this shit up, my guy. I'm telling you. You feel me? Like nobody cares if you from the West Side, East Side, South Side, Caribbean, Jamaica, anywhere. Like Europe, Australia got gangsters, bro. Like everywhere got a hood. And when it comes down to it, why you think people in Australia love Tupac? Why people in Europe love Biggie? And people in South America, you know, like it's because they feel the struggle.
Right.
Because everywhere got a ghetto, a hood, and that was their motivation from their pain, and that's what a lot of artists. Don't get me wrong, I talk about party and bullshit like every other rapper because, like I said, that's the culture. That's what they push. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be a hip hop artist, yeah, you gotta wear chains, you gotta wear flashy diamonds and do this and do that. It's a lot of stuff that they say you gotta do, and they forget that it's all about the music. I hear a lot of artists get on podcasts and be like, shit, this shit easy, you just gotta look like it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what about your music? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I believe in, yeah, of course, you dress good, you feel good, you play good, you know? And when I say dress good, usually they say, you look good, but I say I dress good because I'm in the rap field, so
Gotcha.
I don't want to say look good, it's a little, I'm not going to be politically say anything and that's the thing, and I don't think that's the thing, guys. Like, I don't care what you look like. If you come in that room and you spit a hot 16, and I feel like you got the talent, all that other shit can come. You could go buy a chain, you could go buy clothes, you could always do that, but you can't go buy the talent. At the end of the day, you can't never buy the talent. Don't ever let nobody tell you, oh, bro, you don't look like a star. Nigga, neither did Lil Baby. Neither did Lil Durk. Go look at their own videos.
Yeah, talk about Lil Scrappy, you be a crip boy.
Alright then, you feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of other artists out here. Lil Jon was in the band. And he used to wear Oakleys in the black culture and sip out a pimp cup and a gasoline bottle and trunk and all kind of shit. And look at him. Be yourself. That's the number one thing. Be yourself. If you was a fly nigga and now you a bummy nigga, like, still be yourself. You still the fly nigga in the mind. It's a mindset. Like, I'm a billionaire. That's how I feel. You know? I'm gonna move as such. I'm gonna try to emulate all the billionaires. What Jay-Z did, shit. He started a label with 2 or 3 of his friends. What did Diddy do? He started a label. Thanks to his mentor was teaching him the game. You know what I mean? Get you some artists, start a label.
Right.
You know what I mean? Master P. Same shit. Like, you gotta emulate them. He might not be a billionaire yet, but he got a lot of hundreds of millions. LeBron James. Yeah, he an athlete, but he gives back to the community and he shows it. He don't try to hide it. He don't try to throw it in your face every second like, oh, nigga, I gave back 500 million. What you do? You feel me? He just go about his day. You know what I mean? Because that's just him. It's in his. I came from nothing. I want my where I'm from to be proud of me. I want to help them out. I'm a billionaire. I can help now. I can do certain shit. And that's my goal. I want to be able to be like, yeah, I'm going to go back to my high school that I went to everywhere that I live. Drop a bag off. This for the baseball team. I don't want nobody else touching this shit because that's what I played. I played basketball and shit like that too, but football, all that, but that wasn't my thing. I did that because I was athletic. But baseball, oh, football practice, oh, I can't come in the summertime, I play baseball.
Right.
You know what I mean? Basketball coming down where it's time to start working out for baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Coach ain't seeing me no more. You know what I mean? Like I love playing basketball. I love playing football. I was talented. I could have been a superstar, but baseball was my thing. That's what I love. You know what I mean? And it's not in America. A lot of young black men don't play baseball, and it's one of the highest paying sports that still you can get drafted out of high school. Why would you not want to play that? Why you could change your family life at 17 years old straight out of high school, get $100,000 signing bonus, and then you're getting paid at least $40,000 to $50,000 a year until you make it to the big leagues or really make it on the 40-man roster. So, hey man, if I have a kid, they're gonna play golf, they're gonna play tennis, they're gonna play fucking baseball, and soccer. Soccer is boy. World sport. And a lot of people, oh, soccer is boring, it's this, it's that. Nah, soccer is amazing. Nah, it's a strategic game, just learn it.
Yeah.
Just like chess. Everybody, oh, I ain't playing chess, I'm playing chess. Do you know how to play chess, sir? Because you can't see you playing chess in life if you can't even play the game. Just a little hint, fellas. Stop just saying shit if you don't know how to play.
For sure. For sure. You see, I'm trying to learn how to play mine over here, but I'm gonna get there.
You playing?
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm going to learn.
Like you're playing.
Right.
That's the point.
Right.
No, you gotta play to learn.
Right, for sure.
I don't want you saying shit and you ain't even got it on the fucking tape. You talking about you playing chess, I can't even see that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've never seen you with a chess tape. Never. You know, like can't do that. You know what I mean? You're playing, you're in the game, bro.
Right.
And you're willing to learn and you're willing to make the mistakes. You know, you might fuck up a little check. But it's all good. It's part of the game, dog. I got my ass kicked a lot, bro. And still to this day, certain people, when they talk a little too chessy, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna let you have it. Because I don't play as often as I used to. When I was in college, I played a lot because my roommates played. And I knew the game, but them motherfuckers whooped my ass every fucking day. Cause they was into that. They chess club motherfuckers and shit like that. I'm like, y'all in a chess club? These baseball players. They're like, yeah, bro. Baseball players are smart too. Don't get it twisted. So I was around a lot of smart white boys, rich ass white boys, and yeah, you never know. One of them might be my investor. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, they support me just like anybody else. Like that's why I tell y'all, man. One thing about the white community or the Caucasian community. They gonna support, they fuck with you, bro. Yeah. They gonna bring 15 to 20 people out. Yeah, man, Aim got a fucking show. You, Joe, Molly, and Corey have to be there. There's no way around it. You gotta be there, bro. You know what I mean? With baseball, it's just like, you can play any sport. So then, when you go and you be like, oh, you play baseball? Oh, you can't play no basketball. And then you see a white boy out there really hooping and shit. You be like, man, that motherfucker, he can play. Right. Basketball really like is easy and football is easy. And the reason why I say that is because the mental part of it ain't really much you gotta think about. It's just do sport. Basketball, dribble, shoot. You know what I mean? Baseball is like, god damn, okay, it's a run on first and third and hold on, wait, y'all fucking me up. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I be like, a lot of people came from football and basketball, come on the baseball field, and I'm like, you can't fuck with me, bro. I do this shit. I'm a real athlete. You just come from, you play football. Cool. You're a star. Do your thing. You play basketball. You're a star. Do your thing. But when it comes on that diamond, I could go do them all. You know what I mean? And it's the beauty of the game. That's why I tell everybody, if you play baseball, trust me, everything else is gonna be you're gonna be sleeping. Like, that shit easy. Do it in your sleep. I moved to the States. I was 9, 10 years old. I came to Atlanta when I was 12. I never played organized football. Never. When I got out there for my first year, these niggas thought I was playing for years. I'm like, the first day of practice, the coach like, oh, what positions you play? I said, I play everything except for the line.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, let me see if you can catch. We need some wide receivers. You know what I mean? He started throwing the ball hard as fuck. I'm like, he was like, all right, now do some back pedals. I'm like, the fuck is back pedals? You know what I mean? Like, and then he like, I see some other dudes. Yeah, that's